What's up, YouTube? I'm actually off from work today, but I was kind of torn between, do I want to record a quick video right now, or at least about what I'm about to talk about. It's not anything too crazy, but the problem is I don't know the exact details yet, as far as, for a new hire. But for the pay, the starting pay was, hold on, let me back up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the starting pay for a Kroger delivery driver out of the Dallas location. From what I've seen so far, different locations, they have different, starting pay, especially if it's in a different state. Because, obviously the economy is different depending on what state you're in and everything. So I just wanted to hop on here pretty quick. It's probably gonna be a relatively short video, but it is about the starting pay at Kroger for a delivery driver at the Dallas location. And I don't know why my phone feels like it's so close. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into that. So the starting pay was $18.40. And again, you'll see why I should have waited to make this video until I found out some more details. But what I do know is, so when I started out at $18.40. In 6 months, you get a raise. And so I went from $18.40 to $19.05. So that's about a 65-cent raise in 6 months. I mean, it's not fantastic, but I've seen a lot worse. I've seen people at other jobs get 25-cent raises and stuff like that. So 65 cents for 6 months, not horrible. And then in 6 months again, you get another raise. And then after that, you get a yearly raise. So I'm going to do my best to stay on track here. So yeah, whenever I started, it was $18.40. And then whenever I was here for 6 months, I've been here for, I think, 9 months or 10 months now. So, wait, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 9 months. Because I believe in August, towards the end of August, I'll be here for a year. So, now I got my raise after the 6 month mark. And I went from $18.40 to $19.05. I know I already just said that, but for some reason I feel like I had to say it again. So now I've been here for roughly 9 months, give or take a couple weeks or whatever. And now whenever I go into my app to look at my check stubs, to make sure everything's going right with that, my hours and all that good stuff, my pay shows that I am making, I don't remember the exact amount, I gotta go back and look again, but it's like 20, I don't want to be wrong, so I'll just give an estimate. It's a little over $20 an hour. Not 21, less than 21, but it's like 20.65 or something like that. Basically a little over $20 an hour, because apparently the entire store, I guess, got a raise. I don't know if that's for other departments, or if that's strictly for the delivery drivers. I'm just not sure on the details. And I would assume that if the entire store got a raise, I'm assuming they went up on the starting pay. One thing is, I'm not sure if they did go up, but it just seems like to me, because somebody told me that it was a raise for everybody in the store, so it would make sense to me if they were paying a little bit more per hour. Also, a little bit better incentive for a new hire. So, with that being said, I will do a little bit more research. I'll ask around, see what I can find out, so that way I can be a little bit more detailed for anybody that is watching my videos. Because I can't stand it whenever I go to watch a video and people are being vague, and especially if their title is like about a particular situation or whatever, and it's like, really, you gave me no answers. So I guess you can call it a part 2 that I'll try to do on that. But hopefully for the new hires, there is a pay increase. So hopefully the starting pay is no longer $18.40 an hour at the Dallas location. Hopefully it's more like, I don't know, $19 an hour, maybe a little bit more, maybe $19.80 an hour. I mean, $18.80 an hour, something like that. I don't know. It could be 30 cents more. It could be, $18.70, $18.80 now compared to the $18.40. I have no idea. But hopefully that's the case. And also too, for anybody that hasn't applied yet, that maybe is just looking for a video or whatever, I haven't actually thought to do this yet, but I will probably this afternoon or whatever. Right now I am out and about. I'm about to have to go pick up my daughter from her friend's house, but this afternoon whenever I get home, I'm probably going to go like on Indeed.com or wherever I can find one of the hiring sources where I can hopefully come across a Kroger delivery driver advertisement for hiring. You go online to Indeed and you fill it out, and I'm hoping to say the hourly pay that they're starting out at. Sorry, I just had some pizza. It's not selling right. So yeah, I will get back to you on that. But I did just want to put it out there that the store has gotten some kind of a raise. I'm not 100% sure why. Only one person has given me an answer. I don't know if that's actually true or not. But I'll go ahead and put it out there anyway. They said that it's because other locations have closed. Other fulfillment centers have closed. And so I guess for some reason that's why. So there you have it. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. For anybody that's football fans, the schedules come out today. I don't know if they've all been released yet or not. I'm talking about the schedules. There is somebody that I know. They, from time to time, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and from time to time they can get some inside scoop before things really get released to the public. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually been released or not, the schedules. But for the Cowboys, at least, it's a little bit different. Their schedule looks a little bit different than usual, as far as, when they play certain teams, even the teams that they play every year, like the Eagles and the Giants and all that. Some of the scheduling, it's a little bit different than what I've seen before. So I don't want to say anything about that yet, because like I say, I've been out and about, so I haven't really been doing any keeping up with if they've actually released the schedules or not, so I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. So I'm not going to get into any details about that, but I'm glad, it's different. I don't know really what it's like for other teams, but I know for the Cowboys, it just, for some reason, it feels the same every year. Like the schedule-wise, feels like every year it's either the first game or the second game. Play the Giants every year. Play the Giants, game opener, or it's the second game. It's either the first game or second game. It feels like Giants every year. We could probably go 5 years without playing the Giants in the beginning of the season, and it's going to feel like we keep playing them every year. So, yeah. I know this is not a football channel or anything, but it's just kind of fresh on my mind. So, I just wanted to throw that out there for really no reason. So, yeah, hopefully, like I said again, the starting pay at Kroger for delivery driver has gone up some, because in the beginning I felt like $18.40 for doing what we do is not enough. Not enough. Just not. And so, yeah, because I mean, with other delivery companies, you're delivering packages. You're not delivering bags and bags and bags of groceries and cases of water and 12 packs of sodas, 24 packs of sodas, and all of that to 3 flights up, 4 flights up with no elevator. You're delivering envelopes. From time to time you might get a heavy box, so that can be an issue. But I don't know, man. We do a lot of work and we get sore and everything. $18.40 in this economy is not. It's really just not enough. The only thing that offsets that is they are really good about allowing us to get overtime. And so, yes, we're having to put more hours in to get a little bit better balanced check. But at least they do allow that, and they don't get on to people for getting overtime, as long as they're not just wasting time, because they track us the entire time we're out on the road. And so as long as we're not making a whole bunch of unnecessary stops to gas stations and really just places that we're not supposed to go, and all that, they don't care. As long as they see that we're trucking along from one stop to the next, they don't say anything about it. Because the people ordered the groceries, we got to get them the groceries, but there's a whole lot of variables being out on the road, so they get that, they understand that, and that's just what it is. So I am glad about that. And truthfully, I came from FedEx Express, and per hour I was making more. But I don't want to throw FedEx under the bus too much, because really it was more specifically due to my particular location, not so much as FedEx as a whole. But there was also some things that was the corporation of FedEx's fault for not getting things addressed that needed to be addressed. And I might go into that into detail in one of my videos. So, long story short is, I mean, every week is different. We get paid every week. Every week is different. I don't think at Kroger I have a check where I've made less than when I was at FedEx. Of course, during the holidays, I make way more. I made way more at FedEx. But as far as anything that's not Christmas and Thanksgiving related, outside of that, so far I have made the same or more. And so, there you have it. Now, they're getting pretty heavy-handed on the delivery drivers right now. A lot of delivery drivers don't stick around because either they don't want it's more work than they thought it was going to be for some stupid reason. I don't know. But some people quit because they're like, oh, it's not worth it. In other words, they're lazy. And they think it's going to be that as hard and, as it is. I mean, it's pretty physical, to be honest. For some reason, the outside looking in, it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult. But physically it is, especially some days when you get mostly apartments, go to 14, 15, hell, even 12 apartments and tell me you're not tired at the end of the day. Because if you think even half of those are going to be downstairs, you're sorely mistaken, my friend. Talking about third floor, talking about in the downtown area where you got to go in and, there's only one way to get in, and they live on the back side of the complex, and you got to take like a right turn, and then you got to go down this random hallway that's about halfway down and turn left and turn right again just so you can make a big loop and come back around. But, all the way till you get to like a dead end, and then you got to do this, same thing to get back out. You can be at an apartment complex for about 45 minutes. So, especially if somebody has about 8 totes worth of stuff, and you got a dolly that can only carry 3 totes, yeah, that happens every now and then. Going up a third floor, fourth floor, no elevator, just straight stairs. That happens more than I would prefer. But, at the end of the day, it's a job. Some jobs are easier, some jobs are harder. Some days are easier, some days are harder. At the end of the week, it all balances out, and it is what it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to jump on here for. I can't believe I made this video almost going on 18 and a half minutes so far. Probably because I've repeated most of everything that I've said like 3 times. I don't know why I have the need to do that. It's stupid. I don't need to do that. Y'all can rewind the video or fast forward the video, and I don't know which directions rewind and fast forward, but whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a Little Caesars pizza, and I had a few too many slices, and I'm full, and it's not settling right. And also, I had to get a bottle of lemonade. Got a bottle of lemonade, and actually it tasted alright. Kind of burned my throat a little, which is kind of weird, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. And for the most part, I am doing better. Not to go into a whole nother topic, because now I'm at 19 and a half minutes, but I am doing better about watching what I eat and trying to eat a little healthier. Bringing things like grapes and celery sticks with peanut butter and a little bit of honey mixed in. Maybe some hot links or whatever we had left over, from dinner the previous night. So I'm trying to do better about doing that. It's just at this particular time, I was out and about. I actually haven't ate really since breakfast. And when I say breakfast, I mean about 7:30 this morning. So I was hungry, and I don't have a ton of options where I'm at. Basically, had a Little Caesars, had Taco Bell, had Whataburger, McDonald's, which I just wasn't going to go to. I think I had McDonald's so much as a kid, I was kind of gotten burnt out on it, to be honest. And also, I feel like most of the time when I eat McDonald's, I don't really feel very good afterwards for some reason, which is interesting. So, I thought to myself, I haven't had Little Caesars in a while, so I'll just get a cheap little, hot and ready pizza over here at Little Caesars. So that's what I did. And I'm about to go get my kiddo. I guess I can record for a few minutes while I'm driving down the road. So, yeah, man. Whenever I saw... And the crazy thing is... on the app that we use, basically we have this app, and it's just like a time clock. Like if you have a physical time clock on a wall where you go and clock in and out, or if you've had one in the past, it's literally just like that, except it's an app on your phone. And so all you do is you go into the app, and you can look at your punch times that you've clocked in and clocked out, taking breaks or whatever. And sorry, I'm watching traffic over here. And so it has all that information in there. And within the apps, there's other options that you can click on that take you into different things. And one of them is basically a Kroger link for employees. And you go in there, and you can look at your banking information and your check stubs and all of that good stuff. So I went in there, and I don't ever go into it to look, because I know what I'm making per hour. And on the physical, actually I don't think I've ever looked on the physical time clock that's actually on the wall, but I just kind of keep track of my hours, and so I don't really ever go into the app all that often. And I guess there was like a few minutes where I didn't really have anything to do. I was waiting on a route, because when you go in, you have to wait on the dispatchers to wait. They have to wait for routes to come in, and then after that, you have to get paired up with whatever route comes through. And so while I was waiting, didn't have anything else to do, so I went in there and looked. Made sure everything was looking right, and I couldn't believe it. It said 20. I feel like it's 20.65 is what my pay per hour is now. I was like, that doesn't seem right. And I looked at it again. I was like, because I had just looked last week, and it was 19.05. Because of my raise that I got, whenever I about 3 months ago. And so, I just kind of left it alone at that. I was like, okay, I guess I've gotten some kind of random raise that I didn't know was going to be happening. And it was one of those situations where it was like, okay, I guess everybody got a raise for some reason. Not that everybody got all the same per hour, but like like a percentage raise. And at FedEx, they would do that for cost of living, and a lot of places do that. If you work at the VA hospital, they do that there. At FedEx, they did that for me. That's the only two right off the top of my head that I can think of that I know for sure do that. But I'm guessing that's a pretty regular thing that a lot of companies do. And I'm not saying that you get a cost of living expense raise every year, but from time to time, that's a thing that gets approved. Some companies might do it once every 5 years, or who knows. Different places are different, so I really just couldn't tell you. But that's what I thought that it was. And and I asked somebody, I was like, hey, did y'all get like a strange raise that appeared to be for no reason? He was like, telling me, oh, you didn't hear anything about it? I was like, no, dude. No, I haven't. Nobody, made no announcement that I have heard about or anything. I just, and I told him what I just told y'all. I went into my check stubs and was looking at everything, and I saw, it was a good amount, higher. Because, I had just gotten a raise that went up to $19.05. Now I'm at $21.65. So that means it went up another $1.60 on top of the 65-cent raise that I had. So that's what, $2 and what, 25 cents, 30 cents, something like that. So just like that, I got a $2.30 raise, right? So I'm thinking in my head, okay, $2 an hour, 40 hours a week, that's an extra $80. And truth of the matter is, I get anywhere from 45 to 50 hours a week, if I can. So I'm like, I think that's about an extra $100 a week. That's awesome. Now most of it's just gonna go towards taxes, or whatever. But yeah, I was like, okay, it's not bad. I'll take some small victories, here and there. It's not always about the big victories. So yeah, I just wanted to share that information with you guys. I made this video longer than I thought I was going to, like I usually do. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And for everybody that has tuned in to watch this video, if you've actually watched the entire video, or at least fast forwarded to the end or whatever, I appreciate you stopping by, taking the time to watch my content. I am really trying to grow my content and try to be more informative. My first few videos were pretty easy because it was new and I didn't have any content out there at all. And there is Kroger content is almost non-existent. And not that there's a crazy amount, to it per se, but when you're looking for a job, naturally you would like to know a little bit of information before you go through the hassle of the application, having a meeting, an interview, and then starting orientation, which is, lasts about a week, and all that. Before you waste all your time doing that, especially when the starting pay was $18.40 an hour, if it's not the same, it can be like, okay, is it really worth it? Because if it's not, it's going to be frustrating. You wasted your time. Now you got to look for another job, whatever. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I may try to start incorporating some other content. I still just feel kind of weird about, like, if I'm at home trying to make content and I'm just walking around the house, especially if I got family members over, or whatever, So I'm trying to get better about doing that, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go because I do need to put the address to where my daughter is into my phone. So, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you have any comments, please leave a comment about any questions that you might have, or if you have an answer to somebody's question, please feel more than free to leave a comment and hit the like button. Please, if you watch my video, please hit the like button at least. So, just throw me a like, just for, even if it's a useless video and whatever. I'm taking the effort to try to start this thing and trying to get it to build. I think I'm at like 36 followers, and only 3 of them are family members. So, I would highly appreciate it. If you're taking your time to watch my video, please hit the like button. Please share the video if you can. Please share any of my other videos that I've done so far, especially some of the some of the first ones that I've done that are probably the most informative. Please share those to anybody that might be looking for a job. If you got a younger son or a younger daughter, or somebody that's a little bit older that might be retired but in good enough shape, they just want to get back out and do something, whoever you think it might benefit. So yeah, for sure, please comment, like, and share my videos. Doesn't cost you anything other than a couple of clicks of a button. And I hope y'all have a great day and a great rest of your week. Today is Wednesday. My daughter and I, we are about to go to church right after I pick her up. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys later.